So imagine this for a second, all right? You crazy in love with somebody. I mean, you would do anything for this person. You love them so much. You providing for them. You know, you going to work every day for them. And I mean, you really love them, you know? And then you got to come home and you got to sit there and you got to watch them get in bed with somebody else. And they sleep with the person in front of you. And you got to watch the whole thing. Not only that, you got to watch them enjoying it. Like they're liking it, you know, they're loving it. And you got to watch the whole thing. And then when they get done and they're, you know, done having sex, you got to take them out to a nice dinner, or you got to pay their phone bill, or they say, hey, I need you to take care of this, or hey, I got to borrow some money, and you got to do it. That's how God feels. Think about that empty feeling you feel in your stomach when I tell you that. You got to watch somebody you love just cheating on you. Think about how that would feel, and then you still got to love them anyway. That's how God feels with us, man. When you go out there and you sin and you mess around with him, you know, he loves you so much, he died for you. He gave his life for you. And every time you go out there and you sin and you mess around, God sees that. His eye is on you, and it's like he's watching you. You know that hurts him? You know how bad that hurts him? You know, just think about how you would feel. And just imagine, not only that, God's seen it from the beginning. God is the Alpha and Omega. So when he was carrying that cross, he's seen you. He knew that you were that cheating spouse. I was that cheating spouse. And he died for our sins, you know, and he knew when he was carrying that cross that you wasn't, you know, you was going to be out there doing what you was going to do, live in the world, sinning. He knew that you was going to backslide. He knew that you was going to be drinking and be in fornication and adultery, and that hurt him. You know, just that feeling that a spouse gets when they find out they're getting cheated on is the same thing God feels when you go out there and you sin. It's like you're saying, you know what? I don't care that you died for me. I don't care that you hung on the cross for me. Imagine that. Like you love somebody and you're giving your all to them, and they're sitting there sleeping with somebody else, enjoying it. And in your mind, you're like, man, this person doesn't care about me. You know, or they weren't thinking about how I would feel, you know, if I found out that they were cheating on me. You know, they didn't care about you at all. Think about Jesus carrying that cross, you know, taking that beating. They're spitting on him, putting nails in his hands, nails in his feet, and you're just sitting there, you know, just fornicating, committing adultery. Yo, I don't care that he died for my sins. I'ma just do me because it makes me feel good. I want to feel good right now. You know, I don't care what he did. I don't care about his sacrifice for me. Think about that for a minute, man. And Jesus still carried that cross. And in the Garden of Gethsemane, you know, I know that's what he was thinking. He was like, Father, take this cup from me. Because you know what? Marcus ain't going to be thinking about me. Marcus is going to be out there fornicating, going to a club. I'm sitting here dying for Marcus, and Marcus don't even care. I'm sitting here taking this beating, taking these thorns, taking a spear in my side, and Marcus don't even care about me. Marcus ain't even thinking about me. But see, even when you wasn't thinking about God, even when you wasn't thinking about your lover, he was still thinking about you. That is what's so powerful. That is what's so amazing, man, about the love of Jesus. That's why there's no love that can compare to Jesus. And that's why I sit there and I get crazy about Jesus, and I don't care who's watching, man. And I'll lift my hands and I'll give God some praise and give him some glory, and I rep him all the time, and I don't care, because that's how amazing his love is. You're not gonna find no love like that. Just imagine that, man. Oh, well, you got to watch me cheat on you right now, because God sees. He sees when you're out there in your sin. He sees when you're out there doing your due. He sees you. Best believe he sees you. And it hurts him. It hurts him. But he didn't give up. He didn't pass the cup. Even when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, sitting there, Father, please take this cup. That's probably what he was thinking, man. Man, they ain't even thinking about me. Some of them are never going to come to me, but I'm sitting here taking a beating for them. I'm sitting here taking nails in my hands, a thorn in my head for them. That's real love. That's real love, man. You and me, I was that cheating spouse. You're that cheating spouse when we're living in the world, messing around in sin. And God paid the price. Yes, he did, for you and me, for our souls. That's real love. Think about it.